Hello, and welcome to my final year project coursework demo. My project is called Upvent. Upvent is an event advertising system which allows event owners anywhere from individuals right up to large businesses to easily create advertisements for their events. So my initial idea for my final year project was to create a pub quiz website, and that would be where pubs could list their quizzes onto the website, and that would help them connect to potential patrons. Early on in the project's development, I decided to generalize the idea instead of focusing just on pub quizzes to any event type, and the result is the system presented here. There is often a communication gap between event hosts and their target audience. There are solutions to this, such as event pages on social media sites. However, lesser known events are often buried underneath the more popular ones. For attendees who buy their tickets from online retailers such as Ticketmaster, they will likely already receive periodic announcements about the event. However, for those who are just interested in the event and they don't actually have a ticket yet, they often miss out on some of this important information regarding the event. Individuals who may be hosting local community events, businesses hosting conferences, and even very large events such as festivals will benefit from increased exposure to potential attendees who are browsing the Upvent service. The simple advertisement creation process will save a lot of time for event owners who are looking for fast, effective returns in the public interest of their event. Since an account is not required to browse events, anyone who can access the site can access all of the listed events with ease. So let's move on to the demo of the website itself. Okay, so I'll now walk through some of the features of the website. So when a user first comes to the website, this is what they'll be presented with, the home screen. And if they want to create an account, they come up to this login button here, which will take you to the login page. But if they don't have an account, they click on sign up, and then fill in a few of their details. So I'll go ahead and fill these in. Um, and the address field is optional, but it will allow for more functionality that will come on to later. So I'll fill this in. So once the account is created, they'll be returned to the home page. They know they're signed in because the login button has now changed to log out. Um, and this search box here is sort of the main feature of the homepage. It's a keyword search on all the events that are currently hosted on the website. So for example, if I search for marathon, then I get the Bath Half Marathon result. This is all updated in real time, so if I remove it and start typing dance, I get the dance class. Yeah, that's all these results. There's also a location search, so if I search for events in London, then I only get results in London. There's also a topic search, so if I, for example, go on charities and causes, I then get a volunteer gardening day comes up. If I go on to performing arts, I get a few more different ones come up, or I can just have it on all. As well as the filters, there's also different sorting methods. So I can go on most popular, which will show them from most popular to least popular. So you can see on this one there's 8 subscribers, and on the last one there is only 1 subscriber. Because I put my distance in when I made my account, I can sort by distance. So if I do closest first, it will show me events closest to Bristol, which is where I set my location to. Cost is just low cost, high cost, so the free ones come up and then it goes from order from lowest cost to highest cost. And then similarly with the date, it just goes from, if I select soonest first, it will go on the one starting soonest to the one starting latest. The final sorting method is recommended, and this combines a few of these other sorting methods. So it combines the most popular, distance, and the date. So it'll return them in popularity from most popular to least popular, from distance from closest to furthest, and the date starting from soonest to latest. So if I click on one of these events, I'm immediately presented with all the images that were uploaded for the event in a slideshow, which I can click through. I then get the title, who it was hosted by, and if they're verified, they have this verified badge next to their name. We'll come on to this a bit later, but basically all it is something that the admins can toggle on or off, and it's to prevent people from impersonating sort of famous people or businesses which may want to host their events. And then get the cost, the start date, the end date, and as we said earlier, the number of subscribers. And then finally, there's a space to put some descriptive text about the event. So we'll now move on to the event creation process. So if I go up to this bug menu here, click on create event, and then presented with the event creation form. So I'll go ahead and fill out a few of these details. So the start date is mandatory, as you can see by this red asterisk, but the end date is not, and that's just in the event that they don't know, the event owner doesn't know what time their event's going to finish. In this case, I'll put one in there. I leave the cost empty, so it'll be a free event. And for the address, I'll do Plymouth. And I'll choose an image for the thumbnail, which will just be the Plymouth coat of arms. So I'll click create. That will create my event and take me to the event listing page. And if I scroll down, there's my event there. I'll click on it, make sure it's all correct. Yep. So one of the features which we haven't looked at yet is the subscription button. So for every event that's not my event, there will be a subscription button. So if you go back onto the one that we just made, you'll see it's not there because we can't subscribe to our own events. But for example, on this one, it's there. So if I click it, we'll now be subscribed. And then that means if we go to the profile page, in our subscription box, we've got this British Grand Prix event. And I can delete them from here if I don't want it anymore. Just click delete. And then it gets removed. If I go back to the event page, and then click on the event again, you'll see it's now gone back to subscribe because we're no longer subscribed. So another feature on the profile is that these details can be edited. So if I change this to .co.uk instead of .com, save it. If I then go into the Mongo Compass application, I'll refresh it, and then we can see that the jblogs email has gone from jblogs@upvent.com to .co.uk. So I'm actually just going to set this email to something which is an invalid email, just so we can see the email's contents when they get bounced back. So for example, I'll just set it to that. If we go to the My Events tab, for our event that we just made, we have a drop-down icon here. If I click that, we get a couple of options. One is send announcement and the other is delete event. So we'll look at send announcement first. And what send announcement does is it sends a email to any of the subscribed users. So this allows for event owners to really quickly and effectively get in contact with any of their subscribers. So if I set the subject just to demo announcement, I have two different options on when to send the announcement. I can either send it immediately or schedule the release, and I can do this to any time or date that I want to. This is done by a scheduled job on the server. So I'll do it immediately for now. Put in the message body, this is a demo. When I leave the box tick that says send a copy to my email. So I'll send that. We get a message saying your event is being broadcast. So if I then come up to my emails, you'll see that because the address, we set it to a invalid address on purpose, just so it would be bounced back so we can read it here. We can now see that this is the email that all the subscribers would have got. You see that titles their demo announcement and the body of this is a demo. So we're now gone to the other option which we had for the My Events tab, which is to delete the event. So I'll click on that. We get a confirmation modal, which just says that we can't revert the event if it is deleted. So we confirm we want to delete. Deleted event, the demo event, and we'll now get another email, which is automatically sent to both the event owner and any subscribers. In this case, it's going to the event owner, so it will say this email is to notify you that your request to delete your event titled demo event has been completed successfully. And then just a message saying that we have notified subscribers that the event has been deleted. So that's about it for the user side of the functionality. We'll now move on to the admin stuff. So the admin panel can be accessed by going to the endpoint/admin. Since the user that I'm logged in with at the moment doesn't have admin privileges, I'll just be returned to the home page when I try to go to it. But if I set the type to type 1, which is admin, and update it, and now try to access /admin, I can see the Upvent admin panel. So this does a few things. There's first of all the user and panel and the event panel. We'll go through the user one first. So I can see every user on the site. There's 3 different options I can do for people. I can either promote them to admin or demote them from admin, verify them or unverify them, and I can suspend them, or if they are already suspended, unsuspend them. So you can see, so I click on them, they're all updating, and I'm getting some feedback on the right here. So if I go down to the user admin and I suspend them, I'll just show a demo of what they'll see when they try to log in when they're suspended. So they'll just get this message saying that your account has been suspended. I'll log back in with the jblogs email. So we've seen the feedback for our user who's suspended. We'll get back down and unsuspend them. And we'll have a look at the event panel. So say there's an event which has sort of offensive thumbnail images or sort of offensive text or something like that, and it's not appropriate for the site. There's an easy way for admins to remove the event from the site, and that's just go to the event panel run now and just click this delete icon next to the event. So I'll click that. We get again another little notification that says deleted event Grand Prix. And since the event has been deleted through the admin panel, there's a different kind of automated email that gets sent to both the event owner and subscribers. Well, this is a template that would be sent to any subscribers. So it just says that this email is to notify you that the event titled British Grand Prix that you're subscribed to has been deleted by an admin. Admins remove posts that violate Upvent's posting rules. So there's also one for the event owner, which looks slightly different. It just says, this email is to notify you that your event titled British Grand Prix has been deleted by an admin. And that's just keep sort of people in the loop about what's happening with events, just so they know their event has been removed, they don't log into the site, and they're expected to see the event and it's not there. So that's it for the walkthrough of the demo of the website. I just want to quickly show the testing pipeline that I've used. So the Upvent project throughout development had both a complete continuous integration CI pipeline and a continuous deployment CD pipeline. So the CD pipeline was, or is hosted on Heroku. The link of that is in the report. And then this is the CI pipeline which I've used. So if I click on the most recent one, for example, I can go to the test summary and have a look. So you can see we've got 57 tests, 100% of which are passing. We can scroll down and go through every single test, get a bit of information on there. And if it was failing, we'd get sort of the error message that came with it, sort of what it was expecting and what the actual value it got was. So it's a really quick way to sort of see what's going wrong with tests. That concludes this demo video. So really happy with how this project turned out. And yeah, thank you for watching.